Hello everybody, welcome to 3E here at Nissan in Bentonville. Now, I'd like to show you guys this lovely little, lovely Civic Type R we have. I'm sorry, I just love this car, and the sad thing is it's manual, so I can't drive it, but maybe one of you will be interested in it. So it is a 2017 Civic Type R 4-door hatchback, and this is by far one of the nicest Type R's I have ever seen. So we're gonna go bumper to bumper, look over this thing, let you guys see what it has. If you guys are curious about any of the information on this thing, it's low miles. I mean, look at that. Someone traded this thing off at less than 4,000 miles. That is amazing. This car is capable, from what I've read before, to do 68 miles per hour. So this thing's not only what looks like an everyday car, it's fast. So one thing that really caught my attention, and this is the first day since I've been working here, we've had the hood opened up, but everything in here is matching the outside. So right here, this looks like it's carbon fiber. I don't know if that's real carbon fiber or not. I'm not an expert on materials, but it looks like real carbon fiber, giving a nice little accent between the outside and the inside, which would be great just to show up with a car, bring this thing to a car show. You have carbon fiber like defoiler here. I mean, that's really nice. That gives you a nice aesthetic feel for being more like a race car than an everyday car. And of course, probably the best thing on this car, that Type R badge. Sharp headlights, gives it a very, very aggressive front end. Wheels, I mean, look at those. You can't tell me that that doesn't make the car pop just a little bit more. And I also like how they parked with that little aggressive stance. So you continue on towards the back, you got the side skirt here, and look, I mean, tell me that is not one of the nicest little side skirts you've ever seen on a car. Straight from the factory. Going to the back here, of course, you can't deny that the 3 exhaust looks amazing. For anyone who's a car fanatic, that's just going to stand out. The first car I've actually seen that on was a Hyundai Veloster, but I have to say, Honda outdid themselves by making this one. And that wing on the back here, that is by far one of the sharpest looking wings I have ever seen on a car. This here just gives it this, I feel like it's a rocket just ready to take off every time I look at it. And I can't wait to finally see the day someone gets to drive it off the lot. Now continuing towards the front again, I love the little accenting they did here, making where air would just pour out, making it less restricted, make it more, what's the word? It doesn't build up pressure there. It just lets it go, keeps the car not straining over little things. Mirrors, in case anyone's curious, yeah, they do fold in, as you can see here. So, no, those are not fitted, but all things considered, that's not far from the actual side of the car, which makes that a little more convenient as well. Again, going back over the front, I mean, you gotta admit, this thing is just sharp all over. Both smooth and very sharp edges used to inspire this car. So let's get in the driver's seat here. First thing you see opening up the door is the interior here. Look at that nice sharp red, keeping the inside and the outside matching. You can even see here on the steering wheel that there is matching stitching to go with the cloth. So sitting in the car, matching shifter, nice touchscreen. I love how big that is. So if I'm sitting here like this, I can easily just gently glance. I don't even have to take my eyes really off the road. It's right there. I'm gonna quit shaking the camera now for you all. Again, Type R badge right there on the floor, reminding you that you are in one of the top tier cars for the Honda Civic. The dash continues the carbon fiber accenting from the outside, as well as a nice red bar here, going all the way around the air vent there. You see it in the doors, the stitching matching your steering wheel. This car just stands out. Now, I don't have the key because I don't trust myself with a clutch, and I don't know if I'm going to mess it up. So anyone who wanted to hear it start, I apologize in advance. But do not let that deter you. This is by far one of the nicest cars. I have heard it started up. I had an employee who actually moved it into this spot yesterday, and it sounds amazing. Better than any video game you've ever played. So, looking in the back here, you can see little cup holders right there. I mean, that's a nice little touch to make this car feel both like a family vehicle as well as, you know, your standard hatchback. But you still feel, I honestly feel like having it right there give it a sportier flair than had I seen it anywhere else. So when you're getting out of the car, your downside is if you're short, it's a lot, or sorry, if you are short, it's a little bit easier. If you're tall, prepare to duck your head down a little bit, but there is plenty of room to do what you need to do. Let's take a closer look at the back seat here. You can see it comes with its original floor mats fitted right in there. And I also like one thing, it's Velcroed on this side. I don't know if you guys can tell that over the video or not, but it sticks. You can hear it when I try to pull it up. Let's see if I can get that sound. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's that Velcro sticking to it. Really nice touch. Makes it where if you had children back here, obviously, it ain't gonna scoot all over the place and ruin it over time. Cup holder, nice solid plastic. Should your drink sweat or leak a little bit, it's obviously not gonna destroy it. It makes it good for cleanup. Nice high quality cloth seats. I actually, when I first looked at this, I wondered if they were leather. They were so nice. Then I actually wondered if it was just really nice suede. Of course, your seat can pull down. I'm not going to do that because, again, I don't want to mess something up that I'm not fully aware how it works. But you can fold it down. Looks like a 33-66%. I mean, this car is absolutely stunning. And of course, being a hatch, there we go. Now it's me, folks, not the car. Let's see if I can actually get the trunk open and show you guys the trunk. Also, camera, very nice. Look at all that trunk space. That is plenty of trunk space for whatever you need. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. I don't really want to show much off in the trunk just because, honestly, it's where you're gonna put your stuff. You don't need to do too much back there. But hey, I mean, if you want to mod it, there's plenty of room for a sound system, right? Now, going over a little more of the details that I noticed as I was walking around it, but didn't want to point out right away. I did notice the Brembo. Very, very nice. Gives a nice aftermarket flair to the car. Very elegant looking. Again, the red matching the outside. That makes this car absolutely stunning. So if this is a car that interests you, please swing by McClarty Daniel Nissan in Bentonville. This is Jeremy Kelly, 3E, signing off.